I would say like, welcome to my podcast, but I've not really done this format before.
Yeah.
The premise, 7-figure CEOs, of which you are not yet, and neither am I, so that is fine. I have a small list of my friends on here, but unfortunately we have to remove a couple of them because they don't make that much anymore. Which is unfortunate to say. But the premise of this podcast is to delve into like people, how they're becoming successful, and like some of the core issues that's going on. Core, not issues, but like the ways that they've gotten to where they are and where they're trying to get to and how they're going to get there.
I like that.
So I have 10 questions, and normally I would set a timer. I'd say 10 minutes. We're going to get through it. 10 questions, as many as possible. And if we don't, then we just, we don't answer all of them. So it's just to kind of like keep it just like a high level thing, because then after that we'll go into 5 minutes of 5 things that got you where you are today. So it's just like simple things, and then 5 things that get you where to go, and then 10 minutes to delve into like whatever it is you love to talk about, the thing that you really are passionate about, the thing you want to get to, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Have you read the book The One Thing by Gary Keller?
No.
Okay, so the premise of The One Thing is like, do one thing really well.
Yeah.
And this might be a little bit insinuating the second question about the Mount Everest, but if you have one thing that you can work on this week, this month, this year, the one thing that you're going to be successful in, what is your one thing?
DSCR loans.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Answer. Done. If you have a Mount Everest, what is that?
Oh, yes. It will continually be reworked. Right now, my Mount Everest is to close 10,000 loans within the next 36 months, whether it be DSCR, hard money, or other creative kind of loans.
Awesome.
Not necessarily 10,000 investors. I'm cool with repeat customers.
10,000 loans.
But yeah, 10,000 loans.
How many are you at?
We are at not that. We're at like 20.
Okay, that's okay. We'll do 15 more soon.
There we go.
Okay, what are you most proud of?
Ooh, wow. I think friendships like ours.
That's a good answer. I like that one. What's your deepest regret?
That's difficult because it's difficult to regret things because then that's what got you to where you are at now.
Correct.
So I don't know if I have regrets.
Yeah.
I have things that I definitely would like to improve upon.
Yeah. You wouldn't like go back and change something if you could.
No, I don't think I would.
Yeah, I know some people do. So, what would you tell your middle school self?
Oh man. Whew. Be more confident. Yeah. Be more like how you were in elementary school. Yeah.
I think a lot of people go into that like through their adolescence years, from the young age, they start a little more confident, and then reality hits and people are cruel and the world's hard, and then you don't know what in the world's going on. You lose that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it gets really interesting when, kind of like what you're saying, like people get a little cruel. And kids can be brutal.
Especially like 7th, 8th, 9th grade.
Gosh,
rough.
That was it. It was 7th grade, 7th through that range. That was when people were just really getting to me, and that's where all the confidence went down.
Ugh.
And I don't necessarily know why exactly that gets to, like, certain things get to people. So I don't know why those things got to me, but from there I felt a lot of like self-worth issues that even now I've worked through a lot of it, but like continue to. But it's a weird thing.
Yeah, it's a hard time. I understand that.
Yeah.
So. What mindset have you changed in recent years?
Oh, so many. Biggest one is to be the opposite of a victim. Because I wouldn't call myself that, but definitely during middle school, high school, it was a lot of the self-worth and a lot of the like, I'm not good enough and blah, blah, blah. And although I wouldn't try to say that somebody was victimizing me, it was more myself victimizing me.
Yeah.
But I would notice the small reframes that I would do that would make it like a situation just not good. And so within, especially since I've gotten into real estate, totally like very intentionally doing the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes from like, they did this to hurt me or something like that and attack, and be like, they actually don't even care about me. Like, if anything, they're a hurting individual too. And so they don't even know. Yeah. Like, the world does not focus on us.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a lot of like, they did that. It's not even like to me as well. Like, for instance, I've partnered with people where they just did things that did not help a situation. And I'm like, they did this. And then after a while, it's like, I'm just going to take extreme responsibility, and like, that happened, but I could have probably been a little more clearer on what to do, or like, I could have been a little more assertive. And the more I do that, the more I think control I put myself in the situation. So it's like, oh, it's me, it's on me. And I don't know what about that. Like, I think I would need more time to go more and flesh that out. But I think the more I do that, the more I give myself the responsibility, the more I am a little more confident, and the less victimized I feel. And then the more I feel like, okay, well, if it's on me, then let me just make sure that I'm on top of things that I'm doing now. And then that makes me feel a little more competent. And then it feeds into the confidence, because then I feel like I can help more people now. Or if I get higher up in my position, or like if I start getting a team and delegating, it's like, okay, it's on me. I got this. Yeah. It's a huge thing.
All right. Let's see. When did you feel like giving up, and what did you do instead?
Every day.
Yeah. The life of a business owner.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's difficult to pick like one time, because there's been just so many times during like the Airbnbs, or like building the business, or it's like, what's the point? I don't know why I just keep going. Yep. I wish I knew. I feel like my why is iffy. Like, I don't know if I really have a set why, but I don't really have anything else to do.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, I'm already in this. Yeah. Keep going. And then I think coming to South Carolina and doing more things with people, like in person, I think that's the thing that makes me.
That's incredibly valuable. I know, like, we're shooting podcasts and stuff in person.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to do that with my podcast. Is like, I don't want to ever shoot any of my podcasts on Zooms, just because the interaction it's so hard to have a really great interaction, I feel like. And I know some people do it really well. Nothing to criticize them, but like what you're saying. But everything else on the why and everything that you have, you just have a very optimistic outlook on life. And so I think that drives you really well.
I think so. Yeah.
A chipper person. All right. What's a small decision you made that unexpectedly changed everything?
Ooh, probably joining Sub 2. Does that count as small?
Oh, I think yes, because you underestimate like I did that with Gator. I was like, here's a thing that'll probably help me do this. And it's like, and now we're here.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude.
Didn't expect that.
Yeah. Now I'm running a freaking mortgage company, a brokerage. And yeah, it's huge. Yeah. And that started with, well, I guess if you want to go like even more into like the small, it started with me just not wanting to continue school.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I didn't learn anything through COVID. I'm just going to
small decision, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Who are you when the spotlight is off and nobody's watching? You're this.
Yeah.
The same person.
I think so.
Okay, good. That's good, because some people might say different. I just don't know. And we actually made to question 10 before the 10 minutes runs out. So if you're sitting in my seat, what question would you ask?
Oh, I like that. I don't know. I've asked that to people, and I haven't been asked that before. So that's really weird to be asked that.
I think, as my business coach would say, he always puts this as one of the last questions, like, what question do you not want me to ask you? And that might be another way. But like, that does like get a little bit more invasive a little bit, especially with the business coach. But in these settings, like, you might be like, I have something I kind of want to, like, another thing I want to throw out there, or it'd be nice if people knew this thing about me or whatever. If you don't have one, that's fine. We move into the next
I want
section.
one, though.
You want one. Okay.
Oh, man.
We'll have to do like a follow-up podcast where you're like figuring it out.
I would love to do a follow-up.
Okay.
Or just follow up with you later, whether it be podcast or personal, because that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think the main thing I think of is like, what do you want to stay in what you're doing now? Like,
do you want to stay in what you're doing right now?
Like, do I want to do
DSCRs
and real estate stuff, like always? And for me, no.
No? Why not?
I derive some joy from what I do, because then I get to do stuff like this with cool people. But it's not something that I feel like I would love to do forever. And I mean, not that, I feel like everybody will say like, oh, I want to do this so I can do this and this and this and this. But like more and more hanging out with your kids and your family, while I know it is nothing compared to you actually living it and Sarah, it like immediately lightens up my day just being around kids and like helping people. And that's why, like, so more and more I recognize that I would rather be doing. So yeah. Well,
that makes sense. You're a people person. You don't want to be like tappy tappy.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I call it now. It's like I was a programmer for 15 years, so I know.
Tappy
Tappy tappy. Clickety clack. All right.
Clickety clack.
Clickety clack clack clack. 5 minutes of 5 things that got you where you are today.
COVID.
Affected everybody.
Woo! Yeah, well that's got several different things that go into it, because it was not only did I have to go online and try to learn, because I was doing mechanical engineering before, that was my degree that I was going for. That didn't work.
Burned you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't feel like I learned anything online, and because you're not in person, you can't really like stay after class. They'll just like end the Zoom immediately, and there's just like all these different obstacles now that you have to overcome in order to like learn better.
Yep.
And I was not going to read a book.
Book reading. Who does that? So 2010.
Oh yeah. I was good at school because I understood the concepts, but if I ever came to like reading the stuff, I would never read it. Yep. So therefore, I was not. Yeah. But then also during COVID, like that's where I feel like a lot of people changed politically. I changed a little more politically, but also like culturally and values wise. And I was able to take the time to do a little more like deep work and inner work. And okay, well, what do I actually value, and what do I think is good? And so it was those, and then because of that, once we got back, then there was a ton of just annoying political things within the school that made me like quit. So I was like that was one of the biggest things that like completely shifted everything. Yeah.
That makes sense. And I feel like, like in that thing, there's so many things, like you said, like you could basically like break down all 5 things just from that inciting incident, which changed the world and a lot of individual lives with it.
Yeah.
So what would you say are 5 things that will get you where you want to go?
Ooh, relationships and like actual relationship, not just transactional, not like, oh, I'm building this relationship so that we can help together. It's like, we can help together, or we can help each other, which is cool, but I also think you're cool. And I just want to be friends with you. So that's something that I'm trying to go more into. Like I feel like I hear a lot of big people, like not saying that Cody Sanchez does this, but just so that we have like an idea like Cody Sanchez or Hermosi or stuff, or not necessarily them, but I feel like the way they say things, which is like, you know, make sure that the 5 people that you're around, like you are kind of an amalgamation of them. But sometimes I feel like people will take that as in like, oh, I have to be transactional then. I have to make sure the 5 people I'm around are going to be improving me in some way. And so that's how I was for a little bit. And when I let go of that a little more, I felt happier. So relationships is a huge thing. More serving. So whether it be like in my business, but probably more like volunteer work or just something. That doesn't necessarily get transactional. Being less transactional, that's a big thing. Better on my budget and just budgeting in general. That one's kind of new. So none of my family budgeted at all growing up. No financial literacy at all. Yeah. So it's really just been in the last year that I'm like, oh, okay, let me actually pick a budget.
Do you have a budget? Do you use any particular tool that helps you keep it or track it?
Yeah, I use Dave Ramsey's Every Dollar.
Okay.
Yeah, I use that app. Yeah.
Good.
I mean, it's not like the best thing ever, but you just write it down. You write all the things down, and then it's kind of, just because we don't have a W-2.
Yes.
So it's always like, what's the income going to be this month? Who knows?
How much are we going to spend? How much are we going to make? We'll figure it out at the end of the month.
Oh, man. I know how much I'm going to spend now, so that's pretty cool.
That's good.
Yeah. Unless it's business trips, then no idea.
Who knows?
I'm not budgeting for my business.
Business can do what it wants.
But yeah, at least that's been a big thing. Yeah, that's been really cool. So now I'm like, oh, do I really want to get this extra thing like, yeah, it's out of my budget, but is it going to be worth it to like go outside of the budget to get this? No, I can wait. And let me just pay off these things, or like, let me prioritize these things first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a super helpful tool to have, because then you can allocate resources. And that's not just like money as a resource, but it's also your time and energy. Because it goes back to like lighting you up and making you money, like when it comes to your business. And you figure out, oh, this makes me money, or this is where I spend money. These things light me up, these things don't. So.
Yeah, what am I prioritizing?
Correct.
Yeah, what tasks am I doing that maybe, like, should I be doing this? Is this getting to that goal? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, at this point, I open it up to you. Delve into the most important thing that you love to talk about, the issue that you care about, whatever it is you want.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. First things that come to mind, I think I ask too many people too many questions, or I ask people too many questions more than I answer. So it's weird to be like the one actually answering. I think people should take more care of their families, or like put more attention to it. And especially not just like hanging out, but really like your mindset. And I think my parents, while they may or may not have been emotionally intelligent, somehow they instilled that a little more in me. And my mom would have us read books like The Four Agreements. If you haven't read it, it's essentially just saying like, hey, everything that we're talking in English, that's an agreement. Where we agree that this is a table and this is a chair. So it's like, in the book, it's saying, okay, there are 4 agreements that you should make with yourself. So 1 is be impeccable with your words. 2 is don't assume anything. Don't take anything personally, and always do your best. And so like when you break that down a little more, like I would do a book club with people, so I read it like 20 times. But God, it's insane. Forcibly. But those are really, really big things that help a lot. And that like reading that again and again helped me to not victimize myself, not take things personally when somebody would do something. Whether it was aimed to hurt me or not, it helped me look at it more in a sense of like, oh, okay, well, I'm glad for this opportunity, because now I get a chance to like learn from it and see like, okay, warning signals. But then also now I get to not be angry with this person, because I'm detaching myself from taking what they did personally. So while I don't want to work with them again, I still wish them well. I wish everybody in the world well. Maybe not necessarily like well in the sense of like, I hope their mind well, and I want them to do better. So anyway, so that goes into like, I want that for more kids and more families, and I want people to be more growth minded. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's big for
Perfect.
me. Yeah.
Well, you did a great job like answering, because it delved into something that I think you'll probably, based on what you've already said, that will be reflective in wherever your Mount Everest takes you after you get through all of your DSCR loans. Because there is a little bit of reflection through these answers that's like, you have a goal of what you're doing business-wise, but you have a bigger desire for something else that not only includes just like yourself and business, but is more like the world and other people and like impact. And I think that's going to go back to community, family, and like those hardcore issues. So that'll be really awesome when that happens. Yes.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Again.
Boom.
These are good questions.
Yeah, you like them?
Yeah.
Oh, they're really intense, aren't they?
Yeah.
I've been kind of like working on the questions for a little while. My goal was like 7-figure CEOs, and then ask them all these questions, and like, we'll learn a lot about these people, like how did they get there? And I think I really could just step back and ask anybody, even if they're not, and you're gonna get a lot of really good stuff from people, because unless they're not doing anything, like all the people I hang around with now are all trying to actively do stuff. So the answers are really like informative and deep. If somebody didn't have a lot going on, like nothing against them, but they probably like it wouldn't be as interesting. But like somebody like you're obviously like moving and shaking and changing the world, and I think that's gonna be reflective of everybody in Owners Club and a majority of people in Gators. Oh yeah. He has these moments of being young, but I'll bring him on next. He loves the unicorns a little too. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
the unicorn, it's hilarious. And the shark and the sumo and all the fun stuff. I'll bring him on here. I'll probably get through like him and Andres and Teddy and Mateo and Gordon, and like I probably just do that with all the people I have because they're here and in person. So maybe I'll ask Pace when I do my one-on-one. I asked him to do it in person. So like I have to figure out when that will be, and then can I also just do my podcast right after, and then high value person right here.
There you go. Ooh, thank you. Thanks,
Yes.
Chad.
Of course, thank you.
I appreciate the time you took from your day.
Yeah, of course.
We're chasing answers, let's let it flow. Success whispers, but we'll make it shout. This is the journey, let's figure it out.